relevance to the story, though.
Ah, breath. Yes. Hello and welcome, Games and Geeks, to another D&D session. I'm Anthony, I'm the DM. I run games of Dungeons and Dragons on the Games and Geekery Discord server, and today we're playing Jade Lotus, and we're on episode number 48. Perfect timing pop-up. And let's put this over here on my second screen. Alright. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves, please?
We all know what I'm going to say, so...
You did last. Yep.
Alright, well then I'll be first. I am Drake. I am a sailor renowned, and I am currently raising an army of frogs, apparently.
They're going to be part of all the shipwreck. There's no way we're going to get away from them.
All the Bander hops are mine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You can train them up to be different things. So
I'll go next. I am Rob. I play Fire Full Pride, the Houndfolk Paladin.
Yep.
We have background babies. My name is Amanda.
The shipwrecks.
I play Hanoka. My name is Amanda. I play Hanoka.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm hyper, and I was trying to say Amanda and Hanoka at the same time, and it came out Hamanda. So I wanted to clarify that my name was not Hamanda. That would be a name, that's for sure.
You could also be Amoka, I suppose.
Oh, that's cool. Next character name.
And I believe... Yeah, Pride did his. Yes?
Yes.
So
I have a mechanical llama.
Mm-hmm. You do.
A rat pack. A wolf named Letty. A frost salamander named Crumbo. And I feel like I'm forgetting one.
Probably.
Yeah.
I love animals. Jade Lotuses. I love Jade Lotuses.
Jade Lotus creatures, yes. Okay.
Yes.
Titus, it's down to you.
Hello, I am Titus, a rogue ranger. My companions are Jaeger the Bahir and Phantom the Balimoth.
Mm-hmm. And he's Thry-Green and apparently vaguely French.
Always vaguely French.
Always vaguely French.
Every character. Wilhelm, German name, vaguely French. Artorias, Roman name, vaguely French. They all believe in a firm French charge, running backwards.
And they wear the brown pants. So, what happened last time we played? Lots of stuff. Yes?
Yes, we ended up in Tanaco territory, and I believe the capital, and wanted to go and get a drink, so we went into a bar. Turned out to be a Drow exclusive bar.
Mm-hmm.
Drow matron took offense to our presence and insulted us and Honoka, who then picked a fight with her.
Like you do.
And then I believe she had 3 guys with her that were supposed to be like her henchmen type of thing, and we ended up recruiting one of them to work with us.
Mm-hmm. You were supposed to fight the henchman, but you decided to challenge the innkeeper, the matron, directly. So yeah. But yes, you've given
Hanoka's an all or nothing person.
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, that
And then
about
I-
sums.
And then I
You don't do
believe
things
we
by
went to a
half.
different inn.
Sorry?
And then I believe we went to a different inn to rest up because we did get the fight taken care of, but I think some of us were a little rough off.
Yes. Just a little.
Just a wee bit.
Just a smidge.
Oh yeah, also, along with stealing her minion, we also stole her stuff.
Yes, you did. And it was some pretty good stuff, wasn't it?
Yep. 2 staffs and, was it an archdevil?
She... you mean in her, Jade Lotuses?
I don't think we should sacrifice your.
Well, no, she had 2 staffs on her, which
Yeah.
we took, and in
One of
her Jade
which-
Lotus she had
Yeah, go on.
Devil. That's the only one I remember her summoning. She summoned to something else, but I think she used the staff to summon the other demon.
Yes. Yeah, you took her out pretty quick, so she didn't get a chance to summon her second Jade Lotus creature. Which is probably for the best.
So we have it though, but we don't know what it is. Correct?
Nobody made a note of what it was last time? Okay.
No, because she didn't summon it.
Fair enough.
And the last thing was a giant, floaty, scary head. I don't think any of us would impulsively just open a random Jade Lotus knowing what she already had.
Fair enough. Giant scary head. I don't remember.
Yeah,
Where was it? Oh well. Anyway.
Remember being a demi-lich?
Sorry? Oh, yes.
Remember
it was
there being a
Demi-Lich.
demi-lich?
It was a Demi-Lich, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Demi-Lich.
the scary head. There's so many monsters in D&D that are a scary head, so I had to try and figure out what it was. Okay. Thank you. Yes, it was Demi-Lich.
Yeah, and Rob decided to take the Demi-Lich, so I assume the other one just went to my bag of just random stuff we are holding on until people actually want it.
That's fair.
Oh, speaking of which, during the downtime, I gave Prior and Blood Dancer 2 of the lotuses we took in from someone earlier.
Containing what?
The Frost Giant and the Cloaker, I believe it was.
We have lanterns,
Yes.
and we found there were some old sails.
Okay. So, what's next, folks? What's on the agenda? What's your plan? You still have to try and convince the Tanaco Dragon to unite under the Emperor's banner, don't you?
Yes.
I believe we were talking about entering the Jade Lotus tournaments
Yes.
and trying to get his attention that way, his or whatever tentacle is.
Dragon.
Yeah.
Gender is irrelevant. Dragon.
A dragon is literally whatever it wants to be.
Either way, you're its bitch.
So dragons are secretly clownfish?
I
Well,
guess technically.
the way I've described it previously is, in my opinion, dragons really don't have agenda until they need to have agenda, which is rare.
Yeah.
They're sea sponges.
I was gonna say the closest thing I can think of is clownfish, who they will reassign their gender based on
Yeah.
what's around them. Like if it's an all male, they will switch themselves to a female so that they can continue the line.
Mm-hmm. I've heard a rumor that chickens do a similar thing, but you know, if there's no rooster,
I still think the idea of giants being giant sea sponges sounds funnier.
it does. It does. But anyway, so you want to participate in the Jade Lotus competition. Blood Dancer is nowhere to be found this morning. You have no idea where they are.
I will ask our new friend Cleaver if he finds anything.
I don't know. Please don't beat me.
Okay.
Well, I'm not going to beat you. The only way that I'd ever do anything like that is if we were sparring and I accidentally hit you too hard.
So, you're not going to blame me for losing Blood Dancer?
Blood Dancer is kind of the person that just takes off whenever they feel like it. So no one can blame you.
Oh. Well, that's nice of
No,
you.
he's frozen.
I honestly didn't know I was supposed to be keeping an eye on them.
Oh no, I wasn't saying that was your responsibility. It was just
I've got.
if you had seen them or not.
Oh. Not since last night when they were dancing on the tables.
Yeah.
It was an impressive dance. Things did get a little bit crazy. Like, I thought she was gonna start cutting throats. She was so into it, but
Yeah, he crazy dancer, but I don't think that'll actually hurt anyone. Not in that situation, anyway.
So that's not how they got their name?
Hey, he's back.
Honestly, I'm not sure how they got their name. They never really told us that story.
Oh. I just assumed from... Okay. Should I go out hunting for them? Should I go find them?
I mean, if you want, they usually turn up eventually either way.
Oh. So we're just going to wait until they come back on their own?
Well, they'll come back on their own at some point soon, so we don't need to worry about waiting around other than sticking, to the town just to be safe.
Oh. Okay. That's different. That's not what I'm used to at all.
Blair, sidestep.
Well, we're not slave drivers or anything like that. We're friends.
Yeah, friendship is not a encouraged concept in Tanako. In fact, we tend to treat people who blindly trust others as foolish, weak, and deserving of the betrayal that's coming.
It may be foolish to trust everybody blindly, but weak, I wouldn't think so.
It's a exploitable weakness. You see? That's what I meant by weak. It's a flaw. It's something to watch for when you're dealing with
It's a fuse!
anyone in the Tanoko clan. They're likely going to betray you as soon as they have the opportunity, because they will assume that you're doing the same.
Well, that's not how we operate.
I see. But just bear in mind that that's how they will operate.
I love that llama.
Don't take it.
We will keep that in mind.
Good. Since Blood Dancer is not around, will you need me to take their place in the contest?
What does that mean?
I'd say that's a question that's not left up to just me. Personally, I think that if you feel comfortable doing it, by all means, but the rest of the group has their say too.
I think my creatures may need a little more training before I'm ready to fight alongside the rest of you. You present a formidable challenge. Excuse me, guys. My mother is calling. I'll be right back. Hello, Mum. Is okay? Everything okay? Why? Has he shown up somewhere? I thought he was with us. Toby's here, right? Yes. Yeah, he's literally right next to me. Okay. Okay. All right. No. All right. Thanks, Mum. Bye.
You okay?
Yeah, Mum thought that she saw Toby loose in the streets of Buryport, so she was checking to see if he'd gone out.
No, you.
He's right here. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. My mum made me panic by calling me. Anyway, where were we? Oh yes, you're discussing the possibility of entering the Jade Lotus contest. So, how do Titus, Drake, and Hanoka ready to go, or something that they want to do? Does anybody?
I'm ready to go.
Does anybody want to get a hangover cure first, or or maybe others are concerned about Blood Dancer's whereabouts, or what you doing? What do? Hello?
What
Well,
do I want?
Go on, Pryor, what were you trying to say?
Well, he was saying that he wants to train up his creatures,
Yes.
And Titus has mentioned that too. So
Okay. So you want some time?
taking on an odd job just to help train up our creatures.
Aha. Fair enough. So, instead of going to the contest, you're going to be looking around for people that need a helpful hand and offer your services as friendly adventurers, basically.
Well, either that or my first choice would be to go to the tavern and see if there's anyone kind of looking for someone to help them out.
Yeah, taverns are usually a good place to look for people in need. Okay, so you're just going to go downstairs to the tavern you're in, or are you going to look for something else?
I'm fine with just going downstairs.
He's gone back through there, is he?
I'm assuming so.
Okay.
So
I'm the follower.
Titus, thoughts, opinions, concerns?
I'm fine if we want to go back down to the tavern and look for some work. I think so far it looks like we're okay. If we entered the Jade Lotus tournament here, we might be alright, but nothing wrong with some practice.
Okay. Actually. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. So you all head downstairs and start looking around this bar for people that are looking for help, right? There's a few people that are sat down and drinking this early in the morning, but not many. However, feel free to make a perception check and I'll tell you what you see. Anyone?
Oh, I thought someone else was doing the check. Yeah, I'll do it.
I was just putting up my sheet because my phone's being slow.
I have a question as well.
Okay.
It's all for me.
Did the harpoon that it shot?
Yeah.
Did we set that on fire?
Titus, you don't notice anything obvious. However, Draken sees a board up next to the bar,
What I'm thinking.
and
is
so
if
does
I
Prior.
can run up the harpoon.
A what? Sorry?
You see a
Oh,
notice
yeah.
board,
Because
a
it's
job
got
board.
harpoons and it's
Ah.
got cannons, so
That's what I was hoping
it'll
to
see how
find.
many melee that we've seen so far. So I'm thinking that might be worth doing.
Alright, yeah, let's check it out.
Okay. They seem to be each slip of paper that's on there seems to just include a name, a location, and a time.
That's good. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
And then there's a symbol. Some of them have different symbols, but there's
Two chests,
definitely
2 coin, and a bone.
like 3 distinct symbols, and
Yeah.
some of the slips. Yes.
By any chance, would knowing thieves can't help in this situation?
Not directly, because it's not thieves' cant, but perhaps if you make an investigation check, you can figure out by extrapolation what the symbols mean, based, because of your knowledge of thieves'
One
cant.
bone, yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yep. 13.
Okay. There seems to be, from what you gather from the symbols, that they're you think that one of the symbols stands for gaining leverage or blackmailing somebody. Another means to attack them financially, either robbing them or ruining them
A
financially.
coin, 2 bones.
And a third, the most obvious symbol, just means to straight up murder them.
Based off of what I know, Drake's just gonna kind of say, "Are you guys sure you want to be taking jobs in this town?"
Well, they don't sound like the best money-making opportunities for us.
I do actually own a.
What sort of services would you prefer to
that looks a
provide?
bit like a Matrix one.
Yeah, I really don't think the Emperor's children should go around murdering and stealing from people.
It's probably not a good look for the Emperor's Chosen. No.
No. If anything, a protection job would probably be a good one for us. Or hunting a monster.
Okay, make an insight check. It occurs to you, Prior, that you could approach each of these marks and offer them protection, knowing that there is a job out there for anybody to take to kill them, ruin them, or blackmail them. You could stand as a bulwark between them and whoever's coming for them.
How do you guys feel about that?
That's fine with me, though. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Yes. With an eye of reach.
So, do you want to protect somebody who's gonna be killed, robbed, or blackmailed?
I personally think the guy that they're targeting for murder would be the one that we'd most likely to be seeing action in.
Yes. This is true.
I vote.
It's also the one that's closest to our realm of expertise.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you take down a name and address of somebody who's marked for murder. Now all you have to do is figure out where that fucking address is.
We can ask Cleaver if he's familiar with it.
True. Yeah. Yeah, he probably would be. Let's have him do a history check. D20 plus. Ooh, not plus. Minus. 3. No, he thinks he does, but he's not actually sure how to get there. At all. What's up?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna check where Toby is though. I'll be right back. So I can check where Double is. Because your mum's made me paranoid, even though when she rang I knew he was here. But
No, he's not here. Yeah.
yes.
The back door's closed. So.
So we either blindly look for the location or we ask for directions.
Yeah. Who are you gonna ask? Who's most likely to have the information in a bar?
Well, I'm under the understanding that tavern keepers are the guys that have their ears open and
Yep.
He's in his
know the area the best. Either that or someone who does transportation.
So you're gonna ask the bartender?
Yes.
Why do you want to know?
No.
I will ask him, like, the street name, but not, like, the number kind of thing.
Well, it might be because we're burning a big
Why do you need to
wooden
know
thing,
where that street is?
but it's just without the person in it.
We're looking for someone.
Oh yeah. What for?
Is that me?
Information is currency, and if you want me to give you information, I need some in return.
Well, then what do you want?
I want to know why you want to know
I'm
where
the odd one out
that
then.
address. And you said that you're looking for somebody.
I'm the odd one out then.
Then tell me who it is you're looking for and why you want them.
It's fun. We did that once, didn't we?
That's the price.
Yeah.
Unless you have some other way of paying for the information, of course.
I will hold out 5 gold.
5. Sure, you can do better than that. How badly do you want
Fine.
it?
Here's, I will give him 10.
Yes.
10, that's more like it. But I think you handed that over a little quickly. I think you're still holding back.
That'd be cool.
No, I'm not holding out. I
We
just want to
haven't.
get where I need to go.
Yeah, you do. So let's make it 15. And then I'll tell you.
Or we can keep it 10 and you remain conscious.
Oh, like that is it. No need to get hostile. Fine. Give me the 10. I'll draw you a map. Do you hand over the gold? Prior? Hello?
He's just dealing with Dominic.
Ah.
He's a little bit crusty today.
Just tie the kids up and hang them upside down while you're doing the game. It'll be...
Yeah, it's only
Our middle
legal.
child would laugh so hard at that.
It'll be fine. You can swing them back and forth to keep them entertained. So anyway,
Sorry, what were you saying?
do you hand over the gold?
Yes.
Okay. He draws out a quick map of the city. Just rough, squares to represent blocks of buildings. The gaps between the squares to represent the streets. And an arrow to indicate that your travel from the tavern to the street in question. If you need anything else,
No, that's all we need. Thank you.
come again soon. Pleasure doing business with you. As you are... Do you then head out? Or...
As long as everyone's behind me, yes.
Does anybody else want to do anything else in the tavern before you head out?
Nope.
Very well. Off you go. And, Drake, you would be the first one to realize that somebody else left the bar shortly after you did and now appears to be following you.
Does Drake mention this?
Does Drake mention this?
I'm asking Drake, but his mic is muted.
Yes, his mic is muted. It happens a lot in this game.
Alright, sorry. I had a phone call. What was that?
But you see someone following us.
You realize that one of the patrons from the bar left shortly after you did and now appears to be following you.
Yeah, I will, kind of just silently gesture. Looks like we have company.
Titus, we'll look at you guys and just say, people walking, I'm going to, and he's going to try, essentially what Ty's going to do is try and get the group to walk near like an alley so he can dip into it and this guy not see him. And to tell them to go down one more alley, and or he's telling the party to go down one more alley, and he will meet you guys there. And if the guy follows, he'll whack the guy upside the back of the head. And if he's still alive, we can talk to him.
Does that sound like an okay plan to everyone else?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
We can knock him out. I'm kind of curious why he's following us.
We need to completely coat it in fire so it doesn't have chance to repair it.
So stealth check for me.
Well, I have Sentinel, so if you want him to be declare him hostile, I can hit him with that. Stops moving, and then we can dash away and hide.
No.
Wait for him.
It was because if we make him follow us down the alley, and I whack him upside the head if he doesn't notice me and he isn't expecting it, it's assassinate activates, so he may be knocked unconscious. So we can just tie his hands up and then you just smack him back in place. That, or he's going to be in a lot of pain and really not in the mood to lie to people after that.
That works.
Since I can't hurt it from down here properly.
23.
Up the ladder by now?
Oh, you're already doing your. You're assuming that this is. Gonna...
No, that's to hide. He's
Oh.
going to wait and see. So essentially what it is like, as the party walks, we get close to an alley. Titus hides in the alley. If the guy keeps following the party, he told the party to go down like 2 more alleys. If he follows them down the next 2 alleys, Titus is going to start following him
Mhm.
Upper half better.
to blank him upside the head if he decides he wants to keep following the party like a creep.
Like creep.
Yeah. I will let you lure it to the cliff. That's what I will let you
'Cause I'm a creep. Alright.
do. Let's lure it to the cliff so we can actually shoot it in its face.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. Boop-a-doop-a-doo.
Yeah, so there's an anchor 3 coins and a boat.
Passive perception of 21. Okay, yeah. He walks right past you without noticing you, continuing to follow the party. He notices, however, that there's one of you missing. So as a precaution, he turns invisible.
Sounds good, because I can see invisibility. I
Yeah,
think I have
true
blind sight.
Oh, just blind.
Blind sight. Yep.
How close do you have to be?
10 feet. And he has disadvantage to see me, so. Because I have the roguey clothing.
Uh-huh. Okay. So, the rest of the party continues walking, luring the So yeah, are you going to follow where you believe this guy would be, or?
Yep, he's going to follow where he believes this gentleman would be going. And see if the guy
Dark
follows the
vision to
party.
60 feet. You have blind fighting. I don't
Blind
think...
sight within 10. Blind fighting gives you the blind sight.
Okay. As long as you're within 10 feet.
Yep.
Okay. You get within 10 feet of where you're guessing the man should be, judging by his previous speed and direction, and he's not there. Can you make another stealth check, please?
Yeah, sure. $28.
Okay. You feel a gust of wind, but see nothing.
Did it feel like a gust of someone moving past me, or?
Felt like the flapping of large wings.
Interesting. Alright. I'm assuming the party is not out of range of my 120-foot telepathy.
They are not.
Ropes are fun.
Okay. Prior you get the message, I think he turned invisible and suddenly grew wings.
am I able to respond telekinetically or telepathically? Sorry.
Yes. Yeah. I'm assuming so. Although
I don't. With the
actually,
green one, no, I don't think so.
Actually, no. Yeah, if you don't have telepathy as well, you can't talk back.
Okay. Hmm.
Whoops.
But Titus would catch up with you guys fairly quickly and just kind of just take up a spot walking up next to you. Eventually, however long it takes to catch up.
Okay. Once you've caught up, you hear a voice in your head saying, "Are you a fellow mind speaker?"
I don't think he could hear my telepathy because that telepathy was the Thrycreen one that I used to talk to prior.
Okay.
But if the guy's talking to him, he's gonna reply.
What do you say?
If that's what you refer to it.
It has ropes that I can hold on to.
You're all going to die here. Do you know that, right?
Eh.
There are assassins and thieves around every corner of this city. You are not safe.
Well, it sounds to me like we might start cleaning up the city as we go.
Wouldn't that be against the Emperor's decree?
Well, self-defense is still allowed, I'm sure.
The whole point of unity is that the clans bring their strength together.
Yes, but if one clan tries to kill other members, then I'm sure he'd understand.
Tread carefully. You have been warned. What'd you do?
Oh yeah. He's just trying to send his telepathy back to Briar. Evidently we've been warned that there are assassins
He's up
all
in
along the
Scotland,
city.
isn't he? They've been really hit by the floods recently, haven't they?
What does he mean?
Oh,
I mean,
God.
yes, there are, but he's not accusing anyone of anything, is he? Yes, voice?
Unless Pryor mentioned that, the guy couldn't hear anything either. What's his name couldn't? Because unless you're bonded with Titus whenever he does his telepathy,
Oh, right,
you
yeah,
don't
that's
actually
telepathy.
understand
Yep,
it. You just
okay.
get a picture.
Fair enough. I mistook that you were speaking out loud. I apologize.
No, it's okay. Yeah, I figured it'd be easier whenever I'm speaking Well, to be fair, Titus can only speak telepathically.
This is also true.
Um,
Well,
Yeah, he
unless
would
you
just
use,
help.
like, minor illusion to speak. But I don't think you have
that's
that.
true. Yeah, that would be interesting. Oh, might be a possibility.
Mhm.
We'll see what spells Titus takes. But yeah, he would let you know prior that it looks like the guy was warning us to watch out for assassins. That we have been warned, such.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So anyway, despite this, you get to the street, and shortly after that, the house number that you
But it is
there was written on that piece of paper.
towards the cliff.
The house turns out to be the location turns out to be a pokey little flat in a building with many small apartments. You know that they're pokey because the doors are very close together. What'd you do?
Grab onto
Any of you?
one of the ropes on it and just go with the fall.
So we're going to defend one of the hit targets, right? So it'd
Yeah,
be
that's
fair
the
to-
idea. So you've gone to this
There's
guy's
a
house.
name somewhere on.
You've gone
Yeah,
to this
there's a
guy's
name
house.
somewhere.
You know his name. You found his address. Presumably, the plan is to knock on his door, explain who you are and what's going to happen to him, and what you intend to do about it. But I need you guys to do it,
Yeah, I've got 2 chests, 2 coins.
or
one
to
item.
decide that you're doing something else.
I encourage.
Otherwise, it's just
prior-
me telling a story on my own. You know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What happened?
Okay.
We
where
arrived
did you,
at.
where did you lose us? So I can catch you up on all.
The assassin went invisible and flew away, or supposedly.
Yeah, and then he sent a telepathic message to
Llama.
Titus, warning him that they're going to die. Your party's going to die in this city. There are thieves and assassins everywhere. Be careful. You've been warned. You know? And then he passed that message on to Just Prior, who hasn't...
I assume Prior passed it out.
Yeah, but we don't know because he hasn't responded since. I'm assuming he's dealing with little ones, with mini barbarians.
Sorry, what did I miss?
Okay, so Titus telepathically informed you that this person telepathically contacted him and said that basically this city is not safe for any of you. There are thieves and assassins everywhere. You're gonna die here. Watch your back. You've been warned. You know? And so once you've been told that by Titus, what would you do?
Just make sure my weapon's ready, because threats don't really scare me.
You took it as a threat, not a warning. Fair.
Either way, it's like, okay, and the attack will die like the rest of them.
Okay. So despite this warning, you make your way to the street and find the address, and it turns out to be a poky little flat in a tower building covered in garish light. You know that the flat's pokey because the doors in the hallways are really close together. You're standing in front of that door. The person that you need to protect is behind it, presumably. What do you do?
I guess we could ask nicely first. Excuse me, trying to get through.
Are you going to knock? Or are you just going to barge in and say, "We're here to save you"?
Oh, I thought you said there was someone in front of the door.
No.
No, okay. I
You.
misheard that.
Your party is in front of the door.
Oh, okay. Yeah, knocking would probably be the best way to go.
Okay. A voice behind the door says, "Who is it?"
Were the Emperor's chosen?
What do you want with me?
We saw this address and a name here on a board marking them for death.
Ha! Trying again, are they? Good luck.
Well,
to you.
we're here to stop that.
No. And how much am I supposed to pay you to make this little death threat go away? Eh? Or is there something else you're after?
Well, yeah, we'd like money, but we're not the ones threatening you.
Yeah? As this sounds like protection to me.
Well, yeah, that's the idea. We're offering you protection from anybody who may have seen the posting about you being marked for murder.
Alright. So how much? That's just how this works, right? You tell me my life is in danger unless I pay up. So come on. How much?
Well, we're not just saying give us money or we're going to kill you.
Well, of course you wouldn't say it like that. Sounds too forward when you say it like that.
You do know who the Emperor's chosen are, don't you?
I don't know. Elite squad of hitmen from the claiming to be sent by the Emperor himself.
Actually, we're a Jade Lotus team that the Emperor chose to represent him.
A Jade Lotus team. Ah. Okay. So, why do you think you could protect me? Do you even know who I am? Do you even know what I've done?
Yeah, that's a good question. Who the hell are you, by the way?
That information will cost you.
We'll just pull out the listing and read off the name and be like, that's who you are.
That's my name and my address, yes. But that's not who I am. That's not what I've done, is it? That doesn't describe my personality, my history, my sins, does it?
I mean, to be fair, if we're going off this conversation, your personality is kind of that of a twat.
Then why would you want to save me, eh?
Honestly, that's a good question, Parker. Why the hell do you want to save this guy?
You know, I'm really starting to question that myself.
I've lived a long life being able to protect myself. I don't need some crummy little sports team coming to my door claiming that, oh, who the fuck are you?
Oh, well,
Anthony's playing. Anthony's playing.
that happened.
Next to me.
Hanoka, knock the door down, please.
No, it's Anthony.
I shall kick in the door.
Make an athletics check.
Help.
If they rage, they can do so with advantage. Amanda? Rolly roll? Please, please.
I'm rolling. I'm always raging.
Okay.
So advantages is
Advantages. Yes. Okay. Door smashes. It was flimsy anyway. And you see a horrible corpse that's riddled with insects, and standing over his body is a large teal-skinned man with great white wings.
Yeah.
And he says, I told you. and flies off through the open window.
Goddamn flappy bastard!
Do you want? Do you want to be able to? Do you want to respond?
He's just a coward.
I mean, I assume he came here to kill this guy, and he kind of succeeded. Wouldn't exactly call him a coward, to call him efficient.
Yep, he's way more important in Tanako.
Yeah, but I'm Matsuhiro, so he saw an opponent and he chose to ran. He's a coward.
He chose to ran. Yeah, that's
Duran.
For those of you with a high enough religion, you might recognize this creature as a planetar. And yes, it's an angel.
Define high enough.
What is your passive religion?
Passive would be 16.
Yeah. That works.
Yeah, sure. I don't know how well a paladin picking a fight with Angel will go, but sure, I would love to see it.
He's a celestial. I'm a watcher. It'll go fine.
Yeah, he doesn't belong here. He should be up in his head.
Nope.
So, time to hunt an angel? Or...
I'm going to search this place, actually. See if there's any, like, clues or indicator of what the hell would make this dude so important.
Okay. Have a look around. Perception check.
Ooh, perception. Now I remember I have advantage on this.
I mean, with your passive, you would see that wow. Okay. So there are swords decorating the walls. There are various images of cruel and malicious acts. It looks like the same character in each of these horrendous scenes, and in fact, it looks like the clothing that the man is wearing in the wall hangings is the same attire that the bug-bitten corpse on the ground is wearing. It's hard to recognize his face because of all the, insect bites, but he's, you think it's the same dude. So you think that these wall hangings must be the depictions of his various acts of murder throughout his distinguished career. You do see that his hair is grey and the figures in the wall hangings have black hair, so presumably this was during his younger years, the majority of these atrocities. There's also a collection of poisons, various other instruments of death, and torture littered around the house. Well, I say littered.
Oh, yeah.
Mostly they're on display. He's very proud of his
I got a
career,
chest and
apparently.
3 coins and a bone.
So I was right. The guy was a twat.
Ah! He was a killer.
And potato.
What does Pryor think?
Well, normally I would think not all killers are bad, but the way he's depicted, it looks pretty bad.
Titus?
I mean, the dude's a what looks like an assassin. Yeah, he's a killer.
Mm-hmm. A particularly brutal one.
I mean, this is
Must
more
you-
along the lines of a torturer rather than an assassin.
This is all.
That's fair.
Aye.
Assassin's too respectable for whatever this guy was.
Yes. Assassins
So
are
where's he got
quick and
his-
efficient. This guy enjoyed his work.
Seem to enjoy it.
Yes.
Yep. Well, Prior, I think next time you want to save somebody, maybe pick a better target.
Yeah, pick someone who isn't a vile, wicked person.
So maybe do.
All we knew was his name.
Oh yeah, all you knew was his name. That's all you knew.
Yeah.
Was his name, and he was Tanako. That's it.
Yeah, but I'm kind of going to go out on a limb and say if he was marked for assassination, I think there's a reason why.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think the best thing right now would be to get the hell out of this territory. Let's get this Jade Lotus bullshit over with, talk to her stupid dragon, and get out of here.
Titus?
I mean, if they want to get it done and get it over with, I'm not against it. I just play. I mean, he's an assassin, but like some of these people here are just fucked up.
You do get a message. Thank your friend for keeping him distracted.
Can I? I can reply to that one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna ask him, when did angels become hitmen? And we'll look at prior. The angel guy says, "Thank you for keeping him distracted."
If I see him, I'm going to send him home.
Wait, are you saying this telepathically to Prior?
Yes.
Yeah. I have to, because none of you guys can speak.
But Prior can respond out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of saying it to Titus and saying it to the angel if he's within earshot.
Mm-hmm. I have much work left to do, says the Planetar in Titus's head.
I mean, to be fair, if he's so grateful, he could, just give us a cut of the profit.
I'm still. When did the angels become hitmen? This is, and that is again to the Planetar. He's like, I'm still so confused. Why are you assassinating people?
Have you seen the sins of this city?
I've seen the sins of more than this. Just this city.
This city must be cleansed.
That was funny. That was funny.
Perhaps you could help me.
I mean, mass assassination really
Shall
isn't
we
my
try
thing.
and get away from here?
Not to mention, we do have a job we need to do.
Tanako thinks themselves too strong, too sneaky, too important, too untouchable. Perhaps if we
Let's
weakened
just
them,
book it and get away from here.
they would be more likely to fall in line and obey.
He just doesn't reply to that one because he's just like, okay.
Okay, crazy dude. You keep thinking that.
He's going to look at prayer. Sounds like the angel wants to begin wiping out members of Tanako to help make them more subservient.
And Prior responds with,
Make Tanako more subservient to who?
I'm assuming the Emperor? Sounds more like he's referring to the whole clan, not just the dragon.
Well, that could be a good thing, but in my experience, most people who try and do stuff like this aren't usually out for helping the Emperor.
I also, not gonna lie, don't remember ever hearing any report of the Emperor ever having angels that just run around assassinating people for him.
My
Pretty sure that's why he needs this clan.
My purpose is divine. My quest is true.
According to him, his purpose is divine and his quest is true.
He sounds kind of pompous to me. Hey, Pryor. I mean, you kind of want to take this guy down, right?
Well, he's not from this plane, so yeah,
And
to me, he doesn't belong.
he seems like he's going to be quite the thorn in this clan's side. So, what if we take him out? You think that might get us a little bit of favor with their dragon?
A really gray area, because depending on
Now that's leverage.
whether or not he actually has a deity's blessing, we could really be crossing a deity.
Do a religion check for me, please.
Me or Pryor?
Prior.
I imagine Titus is also looking around like, dude, how close is this guy's telepathy gotta be?
Titus just looks up. He's just floating above your head this whole time.
He's just staring at him like, hello, child.
It's 120 feet, just so you know.
Dad, lucky son of a... His is the same as my hormonal telepathy.
14? Oof. You know what? I think you would know this.
They did
So,
but yeah,
generally speaking, lawful good celestials may not like the evil that takes place in the world, but they understand that humanoids have free will and they need to freely make the choice to be good. They're not supposed to interfere. However, it has happened a few times in history when an angel has been so horrified, a celestial has been so horrified that they take matters into their own hands. And every single time, without exception, they are considered fallen and working against the will of their god. Assuming that this is a lawful good angel. Or was.
So he's either an extremist celestial or a fallen celestial.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Either way, definitely going to be causing trouble for the Tanoka clan. Especially since he can disguise self and shapeshift and invisible. And summon plagues of insects and fire and yeah.
He sounds like he'll be very pleasant.
Yeah. So, do you want to wish you a challenge and take him out? Or do you want to let him do his holy work?
I think in the long run, it will help us gain favor with Tanako and the Emperor by taking this guy out and stopping him from basically being a serial killer in Tanako.
Okay. So, how do you want to do this? How do you want to call him out?
yeah, that's kind of his thing.
Do you have a plan? Because I could try something.
We should find an area with more room, because,
You can go down to the
I
street.
don't know.
Back
Yeah,
down.
I don't know how strong angels are, but for some reason, I get the odd feeling that I'm gonna want my Jade Lotus.
Space might be needed.
That's
And unfortunately, that means I might have needed the Vanderhop stack to begin with. It's fine. I'll use
Sorry.
one of the other guys.
Sorry.
It's fine.
It's been a week.
Yeah, no, I understand. Life happens.
I've been sick.
Alright, yeah, so yeah, I noticed that part too. So yeah, I assume we rush down to the street
Uh-huh.
and find a nice open spot. Titus, is there any way you can connect me to this guy, like telepathically?
No.
Yeah.
You need me to yell at him?
You can forward his messages, I suppose.
Oh, yeah. Tell me what you want to know.
Alright, well, he's so gung-ho about killing people, why the hell doesn't he come after me then?
Okay, I need more than that.
What sins
I mean,
does he wish to be absolved of?
He wants to know your sins.
no obsolation, just kind of running from it at this point. But the name's Drake. I'm sure a celestial like you wouldn't know what that name means, but if you're a seafarer, you've heard of the infamous Captain Drake. You know, feller of thousands, slaughterer of innocents, children, women alike. That Drake.
You seek judgment. Very well. And he lands in the street in front of you. His great sword held out in front of him in one hand. A Jade Lotus in the other. What'd you do?
Well, I gotta hand it to you. At least you're not a coward. As he draws his scimitars.
Roll initiative.
Good on the field. Okay, we really need to have a higher initiative than this guy, or my assassinate's going to be useless. Prior, does your bonus affect initiative?
I believe it did.
Yes, it's +5 to initiative.
Also, una momento, I have to call someone back real quick.
Okay.
25.
You got a...
I have advantage, right?
Yes. The angel got a fucking 7. So. Oh, wow. Okay. So it is Hanoka first. On 27. Followed by Prior. On 23. No. Followed by Titus on 25. And then Prior on 23. Drake on 22. And the angel on fucking 7. Alright. So, Hanoka, you are 60 feet away from the planetar, as usual. What do you want to do?
Move my 30 feet and throw out Klombo.
Okay. Forgot the 5.
Oh, I have 40 feet of walking. Move my 40 feet and throw out Klombo.
Okay. So you're going to have Klombo immediately go into melee with the planetar?
Yes.
Okay. Drake, when you say you forgot the 5, does that mean that your roll was supposed to be a 27 altogether? Anyway. Clumbo has 5 attacks. Where is he? Why do I not have his stat block?
So I can get Klombo to run up and slash at him 5 times.
Sorry?
I can get Klombo to run up and slash at him 5 times.
Yeah, he has a bite and 4 claws. Oh, I know why I don't see it.
So that'd be D20 plus... I'm pulling up Klombo.
Yeah, I'm trying to as well. There he is.
9.
12.
12. Oh, I don't have my updated. Ruh-roh.
That's okay. Edit. Come on. Select all. There's his stat block. Okay, the nat 1 obviously doesn't hit. But the crit! The crit! Definitely hits. So... the, yeah, in fact, the crit is the only one that hits, sadly. But you do 2d6 plus 5 of piercing damage. $14. Okay. Drake, if you're actually on 27, then it's you next. Otherwise, it's Titus. So, if you could confirm for me if you meant by forgot the 5 that you're actually supposed to be adding another 5, that would be helpful right now.
Drake, you've got to let me know, by the way, how your bloody initiative is so high.
Well, the plus 5 is just because of being within 10 feet of Prior, I'm assuming.
I know that, but his like base initiative bonus is like 13 minus 5.
That is nuts. Yeah. He must be still on the phone call, so he's not going to be able to play anyway. So Titus.
No. So I mentioned having Jaeger out beforehand, but I'm not sure if you're all right with that. If not, I'm okay throwing him out.
Yeah, throw him out.
Okay. Is
Pretty
it
much
an
the
action or
first.
bonus?
It's an action.
Joy.
Pretty much the first round, everyone's going to be throwing out their Jade Lotus creatures, including the Planetar himself. So it'll be even. But yeah. He will have taken a turn by your next round, so choices.
I just want to shoot him, otherwise I lose my advantage.
Go on then. Holy shit!
Oh, I forgot the other attack too, but does that hit?
That's a nat 20, of course it hits. Okay, so a 30 and a 28, both of those hit. The 30 is critical.
Oh, crap.
What?
After I shoot him, I meant to ask, can I Hunter's Mark him? I meant to do it beforehand, but it's too late.
But
Can I
no,
Hunter's Mark
bonus
him?
action Hunter's Mark, that's fine.
Okay.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright. Well, you're now taking your turn after Titus because you didn't...
That's fine.
I'm assuming the forgot the 5 meant that you were supposed to add a plus 5 to your roll. Am I right?
Yeah, so it'll have been 27.
Right. Okay. Go ahead and do your damage, Titus.
Okay, I think I have the damage all typed up here correctly.
Remember, it would be double for the first attack.
Sounds good.
Double
Yep.
dice for the first attack.
2 weeks after mine.
I just combine it all into one to make it nice and simple. Oh, Hunter's Mark will hit twice, so that'd be 3d6 from Hunter's Mark as well.
Yes.
70 points of damage.
Birthday's in a couple
Nice.
of weeks.
Um,
And the 9th of November.
And is the bow
And the
itself
9th of November.
Magical?
Yes, the dragon longbow. Yeah.
Arrows are magical, yes. The whole thing's magical.
Yes. Okay. Very nice.
Ooh.
Oh. Yep. And I'm gonna.
Go on.
I was gonna say I'm gonna like back up and like hide a little bit behind Briar, so I'm hard to see.
Okay. Drake.
I can't hide, but I can at least make myself look tiny.
Alright.
False perspective.
So did we summon our Jade Lotus creatures?
You'll be doing. You can choose whether you do that on this round, or if you want to make an attack and bring them out next round.
Well, I assume he so can I stab him then?
He's 60 feet away at the moment.
Ah, great, so I would
Yeah.
60 feet. Is he on the ground at least, or like ground
Yes.
level at least?
He's on the ground.
Alright, cool. Alright,
He
so
accepted your challenge.
alright, so bonus action dash. Then I'm gonna stab.
Okay.
Scimitars. I mean, I could try that instead. No, you know what? No, never mind. Forget it. I'm gonna try this again because it worked so well the last time.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Slow.
Yep.
Okay.
Wisdom save.
Plus 11 with advantage. Boom. 19.
You almost failed it.
Has anybody
All right.
anybody got silvery barbs?
I mean, I do, but can't.
You don't want to use your reaction?
I mean, technically, I'm casting a spell.
Yeah, as an action. Yeah. I know it's weird, but you can still use a reaction. But it would use your reaction for your... Anyway, go on. What do you want to do?
Well, that's a plus 11 to wisdom saves with advantage. Nah, because I would have to expect him to roll really low for that to work out, and that'd be a waste of 2 spell slots.
Maybe they'll have the
Okay.
outcome fixed by then.
So,
Alright.
he's not
That's it.
slowed.
They did have
Okay.
that on, it was just broken.
Are you moving it up?
Yeah, I'll back up slightly. I'd just say like 10 feet.
Now who's the coward?
Surprising, 'cause
Still you.
Summer's only
Prior, what do you want to do? Prior. Excuse me. Prior is typing.
You just grabbing the kids and then hopping on. They're being a bit of a handful today. He typed.
Dash to just outside 10 feet from him and summon Elf Lobber at the starting line. Can you dash as a bonus action? Oh yeah, summoning as an action. Yes. So, you can do what Anoka did and move and summon. Or you can move and dash. But not both, I'm afraid. No Elf Lobber then. Spirit Shroud instead. Okay. So you wanted to get yourself right in his face. Okay. And then it is his turn. And he, and I think you suspected he was going to do this, is going to fly up into the air, about 60 feet up. And that means that both Pryor and Colombo would get an opportunity attack. Would you like to take it?
Yeah, I'm in the Great Bar.
Well, that's kind of why I position myself so I can get my pole arm.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he's gonna leave your reach. In which case you get an opportunity attack, right? Oh, you said just outside of 10 feet, so no. He doesn't trigger your
I have
opportunity.
pole arm master, so if he comes into my reach, he provokes it.
Right. But he's just flying up. So only Colombo triggers the opportunity attack. Yeah. It's only triggered on Colombo. So Colombo, make a d20 plus 12, please. Amanda? Do you need me to roll it? I'm assuming she needs me to roll it because she's busy with kids. $19 just hits. And it would do 1d8 plus 5 and a d10 of cold damage on top. Oh, pff. I forgot to put the 1d10, not 1d0. There we go. Alright. Colombo inflicts 22 points of damage. And then the Planetar is going to, once he's 60 feet in the air, summon his Jade Lotus creature. And I think you might find this interesting.
I feel a little left out now. Yep.
Let's find a good picture of them. This is what emerges from his Jade Lotus.
Ah, god damn it.
Anybody recognize what she is?
What in the figgity fuck is that?
Really hoping-
I
you just
know what
summon a
it is.
Medusa?
I forget the name.
I want to try and get the IP.
No, not.
Depends on price, really.
What broad category of creatures does she belong to?
I believe she's
Celestial
a demon.
fiend?
You believe she's a what, Drake?
Is it a demon?
Yes, it's a Marilith demon.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I remember fighting one of these things. They're annoying.
And,
I mean, I say that, but I'm pretty sure we killed it pretty quickly and I stole its spear.
yeah. She doesn't have the...
Because it was...
Yeah, it's long swords. But, yes.
Yeah. Because it was this and there was... It was the other thing that was with it that was the annoyance.
Yeah.
I forget what the demon was, but there was two of them. It was the Marilith and something else.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So she is going to... Yes. Yeah. She's going to appear next to Drake. Well, within 10 feet of Drake.
Teleportation.
Sorry?
No teleporting. Alright, let's see what
A
happens.
d20 plus 9. Does a 12 hit?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay. So then she moves forward so that she can hit you with her swords as well as her tail. Well, she tried with the tail and it missed, so... So then...
Now she's gonna swing the swords.
Now she's going to swing the swords. If she had got you with the tail, you would have been restrained, which would have given her advantage on the sword attacks, you see.
Yep.
Blah, 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 blah. Slash, 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 slash. Any of those hit you? They're not 20.
I could silvery barbs to 20.
Alright.
I could.
Are you going to?
How much health? I thought this is extremely. You know what? Yeah. Now I'm gonna let it all go.
Alright.
See what happens.
Well, first of all, she takes 12 points of damage from the one that managed to nick her own tail. And then... So your AC 17, so all but the nat 1 would have hit you.
Yep. All of that hits.
All of
Besides
that
the net
hits.
one.
So it would still be, because of the crit, 10d8 plus... Wait, no, because it's 6. So... 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 d8 plus 5 times 4 is 20. $71 points of magical slashing damage.
That is a decent amount that I'm gonna uncanny dodge.
So you only take 45 of it. Yeah. And turn passes turn.
Wait, 35.
35, yes. Yes. Anoka! The planet tower is in the air, and you are 40 feet, well, actually more like 50 feet, because Drake moved back from the Marilith. What do you want to do? Anoka? Would you like a suggestion?
Yeah.
Okay, so you only have a movement of 40 feet, but Columbo has a movement of 60. If you hold your action, you could hop onto Columbo's back as he scurries past and ride him over to the Marilith and attack her. You can even have him fooshing his frost breath as he does so, but that would hit your friends. So, probably better to do his bite and claw attacks instead.
Yeah.
So, but what is basically going to happen is that, yeah, he's going to come scuttling past, you're going to hop onto his back, and then you and Columbo are going to be making your attacks against the Marilith pretty much simultaneously. So you would do your own... So yours would be 3 iterations of D20 plus 8 with advantage, because I'm assuming you're going to go for the Reckless. Wait, it was 2 or... It's only 2, isn't it? Yeah. So, but anyway, no, that's fine. The 21 and the 28 both hit. And, of course, the 28's critical. So, that triggers your brutal critical. Yay! So, it's gonna be 6d12 plus 16. Nice.
Can I come along too?
Now let's see. If she parries, she can block the 21, which would reduce that
When is it again?
by 24. Yeah. So she actually is only going to take 45 of it, but that's still really good. And of course, Clumbo.
I can probably join.
If I jump and summon Elf Lobber, yes. You can have him appear underneath you. Yes.
5, so.
That's funny. I like that. Clumbo. Does the does 5 attacks. 5 iterations of D20 plus 12. Please, Hanoka. Please? Maybe she got...
I didn't catch any of that.
Clumbo also needs to attack. So if you wouldn't mind, could you please roll 5 iterations of D20 plus 12? Yeah. Need to give the D some space.
Yeah, I can do Saturday, Sunday. It'll be after on Saturday. I've got my course till 2, but that's fine.
There we go. They would hit, but they used their parry, so they got a +5 to their AC this round, which means they still all freaking hit. Wow.
Damn.
Nice. Go Colombo. So that is a grand total of 1d8 plus 5, 46 plus 5. Okay. So 1d8 plus 4d6 plus 25 plus 1d10. Okay.
I didn't catch that.
1d8 plus 4d6
Okay.
plus 25
Okay.
plus 1d10. $40. Nice. Okay. That's Hanoka done. Titus.
Sounds good.
Alrighty. I'm gonna bonus action hide and take shots at the angel. Because at this point, I think I'm the only one that can reach the angel.
Probably.
My hide check is a
It's level 3, I think, at the moment.
20. I don't think I'm hidden.
You got a 20
Yeah.
from the angel. No, you
Bonus
are
action hide. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that means I'm missing, folks.
not. 22 hits.
Alrighty.
Alrighty then.
On D8 plus 5 plus D6 psychic plus D6. 21.
21 points of damage. Nicely done.
Thank you.
I forgot. Drake.
Yep. Stabs. Lots and lots of stabs.
On the Marilith.
Yep.
Yep.
Unfortunately, the angel's out of range, so...
Okay. She's going to parry the 20.
Yeah, I did about, I think,
Only the
7 or 8
28 and
hours
27 hit.
yesterday on my jiggling boat.
That's still enough to sneak attack. So... Once. Yep, 3. I get 3. And if I'm correct, the other one lets me add my inspiration die to it, which is swords. Where's it? Blade foot, yeah, defensive, flashing. Okay, so yeah, I can add a D to that. Oh, I forgot.
You've 3D.
Yeah.
All 3 dimensions.
Alright, let's try this again. 24. And then I'm going to back away from this thing.
Opportunity.
35
attack.
feet.
It's mostly fishing.
No, it does not. Fancy footwork. Since I hit it, or even if I missed it, it
Yep.
can't attack me.
Very well. No, boo boo. Gotcha. Yeah, you can't catch me. Prior.
Okay, I have an idea, but I don't know if it'll work or not. But we're gonna try.
Nice.
I want to tie my length of rope to a javelin.
I'm glad I stay out of the drowsy.
Okay.
Because I don't know what's going on where.
You're gonna try to harpoon him?
Yes, I'm going to harpoon him.
Uh-huh. You know what the tail end of a javelin looks like, right?
It's just a pole.
It's tapers.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you could just summon the Elf Lopper and have him throw a giant rock at him.
This is also true.
Well, the thing is, I'm trying to get him to get out of the air.
Yeah, so knock him out of the sky.
With a giant rock.
Okay. Let's go with that then.
The best way to knock someone out the sky is blood force trauma.
Okay, so you summon your giant. It already takes up most of the, height difference already, He's already about 20 foot tall, and the angel's only about 30 feet up, so... He might even be able to jump that high.
And let's throw a rock at him.
Roll to hit.
Actually, wait. You said he's 30 feet up?
The angel's about 30 feet up, yeah.
Can I hit him with my greatsword?
What? Oh, yes, the giant.
Elflover has a greatsword.
And what's the
That's
reach on
10
it?
foot reach.
Yeah, can do. We can.
There we go.
If you want.
Pinata time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm gonna use it like a fucking fly swatter, just smack.
That's pretty funny.
Also, I didn't think about it, but how big is this angel?
I'm so long, Gills.
He's large, so he's about 10 foot tall
I'm
himself.
really sorry.
Okay, it's hitting a bird with a fly swatter.
Yes.
Just double checking his plus 50.
The giant is huge. Huge. $18 and 28. The 28 hits. $34 of damage to the angel. Very nice. And it's a magic sword, yes? It does the fire damage?
Yeah. Well, he's also above the level to
Threshold
have.
for, to be magic. Yep.
Yo, who needs magic weapons when you are the magic?
Mm-hmm. Cool. Cool. Alright. So then... it would be the Planetar's turn. And he's going to be a little bit offended at the giant. And he's going to hit him back.
You touched me, how dare you?
You call that a knife? He brings out his own great sword. Ah, poop. That was supposed to be plus 12, so that's an 18 and a 27.
They both hit.
Fantastic. So, that would be 8d6 plus 14 and 10d8 of radiant damage on top of that. Splat. 88 points of damage. Is Elflober still standing?
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
That's not even quite half.
Nice. Okay, and then, of course, his demoness is going to attack also. Yeah. Drake moved away. Titus didn't move, though, did he?
Titus was still 60 feet back, and then he moved 15 more feet back to hide behind Pryor when Pryor was back here. Titus is very far back.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Hanoka and whatever
yeah.
the thing is
Hanoka
called is the only one that was nearby.
Yes, Hanoka moved into melee with the Marilith. Yep, that's a good point. Okay. So, let's do the tail attack first. D20
Clumbo.
plus 9. Yeah, Clumbo. With advantage because attacked recklessly. Does a 25 hit Hanoka? Yes. Yes, it does. Which means
You don't know that.
I do because I have her character sheet.
I don't think any of us have an AC above that high.
Not this character.
No, I don't.
I mean, at least it's not as bad as Friday's game where we can all break like 40 initiative like idiots.
Okay. So,
The only one person I really have a problem with is Cynical.
okay.
Sin. I know his ex, Tasha.
Alright, I am going to Silvery Barbs that last one.
Okay.
That's adorable.
22.
Okay, I've been upset for nothing in that one.
Prevents it from being critical. That's good. 2d8 plus...
I think I've seen that happen to only like one person when they used Silvery Barbs to reroll a 20 and they got 20 again.
It happens, unfortunately, sometimes.
That's adorable.
That's why you just importance, because it's safer that way.
So, Hanoka is restrained and takes 104 points of damage, but she is raging, so she actually only takes
Aside from the
52.
Cynical thing. He is
Yeah.
He was an abusive, manipulative bastard.
Did you catch that, Hanoka?
Yeah,
52.
I did.
But like,
Okay. Technically, it should be Drake's turn next, and I'm gonna get it right this time.
Alright,
Sorry, wait a minute. No, that was the Planetire's turn. So it is actually Hanoka now, and then
I've
Drake.
not seen that.
Sorry. Almost got it wrong.
well, technically, Hanoka and Columbo. Then,
Yeah, Hanoka,
Down,
then
after
Columbo,
that.
then you. Yes.
That's cool.
So, I'm assuming you want to try and kill this bitch.
Yes.
Fantastic. So, 2 iterations of D20 plus 8 with advantage. Well, actually, not with advantage because you're restrained, so that would cancel out. So, it's
Yeah,
just 2
that's
iterations of D20 plus
literally
8.
it with me.
Oops.
I don't know enough people to have opinions. I just, yeah.
I had the space there, but I felt like it was wrong.
Yeah. There we go. 16 and 19. The
Doing it again,
19
it's
hits, and she's going to be a bitch and parry. So, Clumbo. 5 iterations of D20 plus 12, and he is not restrained.
fight this bitch Columbo.
Oh.
The 32, the 21, and the 26 all would hit. She's going to parry the 21. So it would be 3d6 plus 10.
Yeah.
— 26 points of damage. Getting close. Okay, so now it's Drake's turn.
Alright, cool. Main action. I'm going to fight a snake with a snake. As I am going to summon Ricky, which is the marrow.
Your Mero, the angry evil merman.
Yes.
Okay.
And
For a second, I didn't register right in my head, so I heard "angry evil merman" and thought you said "angry evil Mormon," and I was like, "What?"
What?
they're kind of the same.
What?
Also bonus action, mass healing word. 6. I'll just heal myself and Hanoka and I guess that's it, because I don't think anyone else has taken any damage. And Columbo. Sure, whatever.
I don't think...
6.
Ooh. Okay, every little helps.
Yeah. I mean, it's an interesting spell, but it's so underpowered.
Mm-hmm. Unless
What
you
spell?
upcast it. Mass healing word. You can cast do as a bonus action. You can do it on up to 6 creatures, but it's still only a D4 plus your spellcasting modifier, just like regular mass healing. A regular healing word. Yeah.
Unless you're a life cleric, I think that spell is garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like that healing word spell in general, because, I mean, D4 is nice, but, like, that's a commoner's dagger worth of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I created a better spell than this one.
It's good for getting people back up that are down.
Yeah.
But it's not really much use for stopping them from going down.
Yeah.
But yeah, this could stop... Mass healing word could stop a TPK. You know?
I have seen it stop TPKs before, because they had one cleric that prepped it, and he was able to get it off, but...
Yeah, as long as you have 1 hit point, that's all that matters.
Yes, you can still fight as long as you got 1 hit point. So, on that note, Titus.
Ricky.
All right.
Oh, Ricky.
It's gonna be Ricky's turn?
Ricky. Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
Alright,
Ricky Tabby.
let me see. Alright, so they're both a +8 to hit, so he's just gonna attack the giant snake woman.
Okay. Did Mero have a harpoon?
Yeah, but the snake's right in front of his face.
Fair.
The magic harpoon, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he should be high enough level for his attacks to be magical.
Yes.
Oh, I just thought I'd remembered you buying a magic item for him.
But, yes, that's a bite and a claw attack.
Both of those would hit, but she's gonna parry the 23.
Alright, so she parries the bite, but she parries the bite, but she still gets clawed, so that's 2d4 plus 4 for 11 points of damage as he scratches her face.
Not my beautiful face! 11 points of damage. Okay.
And that's it.
Now it's Titus.
Alright, well, the good news is I'm a broken record, so bonus action hide. Does 29 hide from him?
29 hide successfully from the angel.
Thank
where the fuck did he go?
Do those hit?
Oh, like
Yes.
rust and that sort of thing?
That's okay.
I
I have
remember
to do
something
math
about
here.
rust.
Okay, so with my math,
yeah,
that
you rolled.
is 8 plus 10 plus 2. Yeah. Plus 10 plus d6. 6 plus 2 more d6. No, I think Hunter's Mark only activates once, so plus d6 plus 3d6 from sneak attack. Aha! 36 more points of damage to the angel.
36. Okay. So close. Not down yet.
We've hit this guy for so many hit points. I think I alone have done over 150, and then Hanoka hit him for another 70. So he's got to have over 250 hit points. God, this guy's just a meat bag.
I mean, he got smacked by Elflopper too.
He did get smacked by Elflopper too.
So yeah, he definitely has a lot of hit points.
Prior. Unless Titus has anything else up his sleeve.
Nope.
Okay then.
Still no Jade Lotus creature because it's not worth the action right now.
Yeah, I mean, you're doing good with the action economy, so why mess up the flow?
Poor guy.
And where is the angel right now?
The angel is still in the air. It is in melee with the giant.
And then the Marilith is
On the ground.
near it.
And currently has Hanoka in her coils. Hanoka is.
I guess I'll go after the Marilith while Elflobber deals with the angel.
Sounds good.
I mean, you could just throw a javelin at the angel before going to deal with the Maryland.
Don't steal my kill, says Drake.
No, I mean, like I said a minute ago, every bit of, or whoever said it, every bit of damage helps.
Yes, this is true.
Well, I would use my Sacred Flame, but that won't work. So, at least I'm assuming it won't work. Angel
On an
radiant
angel?
damage.
No. Radiant damage isn't going to do much to an angel.
So yeah, I'll just go after the Marilith for now.
Take care of the demoness.
This is my cynical brain thinking. My brain just shot straight to cynical.
Mock.
Okay.
I don't either. That seems his like mode of operation from what Tasha told me about all the shit.
Has drama on the high seas by the sounds of it. Anyway.
Yeah, and I feel like there's some drama pirates going on over there.
Yeah, drama
Beware
pirates.
dangerous drama pirate group.
Drama.
Okay.
Come to
So
empty your pockets, your wallets, and your drama.
17 misses. She parries the 18. Got anything else up your sleeve, Longfist? Wah, wah,
If only she didn't have so many hands.
Indeed.
So now it'll be Elflobber's turn to attack.
Come on, Elflopper, finish him off.
18 and 32. The 32 hits. I'm sure that comes as no surprise to anyone.
Nah, the angel cast shield like 3 times in a row.
It doesn't have shield. It really should, but it doesn't. It has healing touch, but it's an action, so if it's attacked, it can't use it. So yeah, he down.
You got the touch. Yay! Well, you say he's down, right?
He's down, so he falls to the
Yay!
ground, bounces,
Boing.
seemingly break. Yeah, you hear a sickening crunch as he hits the ground. And
I was about to say, I assume he didn't have that far to fall, but then I remember he's also being brought down with the force of a giant smacking him, so...
Yes. Wings are fragile. So, yeah. It would have been the Planetar's turn, but he down. the Marilith. Beep, 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 beep. He got to participate in our space program. I mean, you can do that.
Yeah,
if
he got the.
Yeah, if you want to have the giant have like done a swing that like knocked the angel across Chaipan like a baseball, that would be funny.
Oh, when he said that, honestly, I thought he got the Challenger experience.
That's true.
Well, the only thing with that is it kind of kills my idea to banish him now, but you know what? The comedy level's worth it.
Valheim, which was interesting.
Just smack. Whee!
Hanoka's gonna get hit for a lot. Again. Yes. 12d 10 plus 28. Yeah. Hanoka, you take 44 points of bludgeoning and slashing damage.
That seems like a lot.
44.
44.
Okay.
It would have been 89, but you're a barbarian, so 44. Are you still up?
Sentinel.
Sentinel?
Yes. He attacked a creature other than me within 5 feet of me.
Well, yes.
And because I have pack tactics, I have advantage.
Yes, you
Does Hanoka have Sentinel? Because I thought that canceled out if the other person has Sentinel.
I'm
Wait,
going
is
to
that
say
how it
no.
don't think so.
Considering I have no idea what that is, I don't think so.
It's a feat.
I don't know if even that's like a legitimate rule. I just heard it one time and I was like, oh, okay.
I've never. That sounds like DM.
I think whoever told you I was just sick of people using Sentinel.
Yeah, that sounds like a DM.
Probably.
A DM making a house rule because he didn't like you were doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing as a DM, I don't think I got like an entire party knowing Sentinel either.
Yeah, if everyone.
Like, okay, that's it. You're just fighting archers. The other warlocks, they got like a mile worth of snipe. Figure that out.
They all took the spell sniper feat.
23. Yeah, even if she parries that, it would still hit. Just.
Yay.
Yeah.
Knock.
How much damage?
And I'll add in a level 3 Divine Smite.
And of course,
That sounds like it might be overkill.
you get to add the D8 for her being a fiend. 53. Oh yeah.
It's a demon. There's no such thing as overkill.
I mean, they're your spell slots.
She returns to her Jade Lotus.
All right. Is initiative over?
Initiative's over.
All right. Can I try something stupid?
Go on.
Can I attempt to catch the angel in a Jade Lotus?
If you can find where his body landed, yeah.
Oh right. Oh yeah. Elf Leopard did kind of smack him. Can I have just like with my past perception be able to tell where he flew? Or Or would it be an active perception check?
Yeah, do an
Or-
active perception check to see.
$15. It's not entirely bad.
$15. Cleaver is going to come up and say, what are you looking for?
Oh no, just that winged bastard.
I can,
That's really cool.
I've got a spell that can find creatures. Would that help?
Oh yeah, sure, totally. I don't really think we want him running around.
No. Agreed. All right. So, Cleaver takes you over to the next street over, where the angel is still laying unconscious in a twisted heap, its wings all busted.
Okay, this is kind of sad looking. I'm just gonna throw the Lotus at him.
Well done. You've captured. He can't resist when he's unconscious. You've successfully captured a Planetar.
He's just gonna look at Lotus. He's like, I don't know what's sadder. The fact that you thought you would succeed, or the fact that you honestly believe my story. Though I must admit,
Well,
it's one of my best lies yet.
Absolutely, because Planetars can tell when somebody's lying. So, either that wasn't a lie,
Yeah, no,
and this is the lie,
1780 seconds, yeah.
or you are so good at lying, you can even fool an angel that can tell when you're lying. Automatically tell when you're lying.
We're just gonna say Drake doesn't know that should have been the case.
Maybe he's lost that ability with being fallen. Who knows?
I mean, though, to be fair, I believe Drake is at least his... I was keeping track before. I believe 76 persona?
Right. So it's true
Right,
for the
but-
role he was playing.
Yep, could be. I mean, Drake is kind of an infamous name throughout the seas.
Yeah, we'll go over.
Now, which Drake he is a good question.
It's a duck. But anyway, so the what do you all want to do now? The Planetar is captured. The
So to clarify, that story he was saying about the pirate was like absolute bullshit.
he thinks it was bullshit. The angel believed it though.
Well, the funny thing being that I absolutely believe from like the second he started that he was just bluffing his ass off.
Yeah, that's...
Angels
that's
can
it.
tell a lie though. So
That is funny.
it can't have been a lie.
Well, broken clock's right twice a day still.
Anyway,
Maybe he just thought he told a lie, but it turns out the story is just true. He just doesn't know it.
maybe. Okay. So anyway, what are you doing now that you're the combat's over? You're gonna go back and get more work. Are you gonna collect the angel's bounty? Because
Oh, is there a bounty on his head?
no. He killed somebody. So the reward for killing that guy,
Oh, right, yeah. He never.
he never collected it.
Exactly the same.
Oh, yeah, sure. Let's. Yeah.
It's kind of dishonest.
I mean, I'm fine with stealing his bounty. Technically, I'm his master now, so he has no opinion on that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good luck.
He's an obedient little squish brain. So,
Yeah, no.
Titus, how do you feel?
Hey,
I mean, he's indifferent towards it.
alrighty.
The angel chose to fight us, so he's kind of what it gets. But at the same time, there's definitely going to be repercussions if someone finds out we have a super sentient angel laying around.
He's not going to be part of the reason why it's a big no-no to put a sentient creature in a Jade Lotus.
No, I'll do that.
Because the Jade Lotus kind of makes you dumb. Doesn't matter how smart you were before you went in. You just... Nah.
Pretty much just a monster.
Mm-hmm. So it's very unethical if you happen to have been reasonably smart to begin with. Especially since you know...
You're almost as stupid as a barbarian.
Oh...
Wow.
Oh, Hanoka, you need to hit him for that. He wants a kiss from your axe.
Joke. It's a joke.
When you give me that look, it's a joke.
All I could think is the meme where the guy's holding up the sign in the window and he goes, if they could read that, they'd be really offended.
Yes.
Most likely, yes.
Hey, also, I guess the snake lady just also goes in the bag to be decide with what to do with later.
Fair enough. So yeah. 2 creatures. Both of which are technically smart. But
I mean, to be fair, he caught the Merilith, not us.
this is true. This is true.
I also think it's been discussed that the Emperor doesn't mind as much with fiends and giants.
Yes.
Yeah, I think as long as it's not dragons.
Pretty much.
Or aberrations. I think he said something about aberrations too.
Yeah, he doesn't like
Which
aberrations.
kind of ruins my idea of having a dragon turtle as a pet.
No. Well, you can. It would just be contraband.
Yeah. Alright, but what if I catch one the old-fashioned way and just raise it?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Although, once it gets old enough, it's going to start to question which one of you's the master. Or rather, it's going to decide that it's the one in charge and that you belong to its horde.
I mean, by the time that actually happens, either I'll be long dead or I'll be too strong for him to actually challenge me.
You better hope and pray you teach him that the horde is the friends he makes along the way.
Well, yeah. Well, there are some dragons who hoard friends, for want of a better description.
It's kind of what Sterling does, is he hoards friends.
Yes.
You can never have enough friends. As long as you don't dip them in gold, because they die.
What? Anyway,
I don't know. I just remember some kind of plot about somebody wanting to collect friends, and he wanted to immortalize them in gold, not realizing they would die if he did that.
Midas?
No, I forget what it was. It was like one of those dumb shows that was on like PBS for a while.
Oh.
You like along the lines of Archer and all them.
Huh.
I can't remember the name of it though.
All right then.
It was just really dumb.
So you guys are having this discussion in character in the middle of the street?
I see we're walking and talking.
Say hi.
Where are you walking to?
To go collect the bounty.
Back to the tavern.
There's a player galley?
Okay.
But yeah, I'll pop out again, so you guys can go back in.
Alright, so, I guess we just ask the barkeep, or I'll ask the barkeep. Hey, so who exactly am I supposed to talk to about collecting?
I can help you there. So who did you kill?
This guy, this old torturous twat.
Do you have proof of death?
Do we have proof? Maybe I should have brought his body back.
Needn't bother with the whole body. Scalp or a hand or something.
Does one of his trophies count?
Yeah. If
Just something I nixed out of his house.
Yeah. If he's not alive to protect them, then of course you'd be able to take them.
If I'm
But
totally honest,
somebody
if
left.
you want to be like a bit more like protective of yourselves,
We lost the Titus.
Yeah, something came up.
Have to go if something came up. You'll have a good week and stay safe. Okay. Well. Okay.
yeah.
So you're gonna go back to the house and
Yeah, sure.
okay.
So I was telling him I should just stole something while I was in his house to begin with. But, of course, then the angel had to interrupt us.
Yes. Celestius interrupts us.
So, yeah, head back to the house, just kind of creeping up, just making sure nobody's around before going back in there, taking...
Yep.
I don't really know what to take. I'm just going to take something interesting that looks like it'd be, like, notable.
You left the door broken open. The place is already being ransacked by street gangs. What'd you do?
Is the body still laying on the ground?
Yeah, they're not interested in the body. But they're
yeah, I'm
taking
just
the
gonna do it.
swords and the wall hangings, and they're probably...
I'm just going to do what the bartender said and just scalp this dude.
Yeah, that's
Ew.
yeah.
Are Hanoka and Pryor okay with this?
Either let him do that or pick a fight.
I wonder which one Amanda would pick.
Just beat up all these random street gang members.
Just play a game of Punch Thug. But we probably shouldn't do another combat without
They're the
Titus.
worst ones, really.
Yeah, we're already technically down 2 members.
Yes. So yeah.
So, yep, scalp him and leave.
Yeah, scalp. Take the scalp back. Get.
Wait, you random guy stealing that sword. Give me.
Nah, it's mine. I got it first.
How about this? You give me the sword, and then you can steal something else using casting suggestion on him.
What's your DC?
16.
Oh, he might.
I mean, if he succeeds, he earns it, so.
Nope. Suppose that's fair enough. And he hands you the katana.
I mean, this could make a cool gift for somebody.
Okay.
Alright, and
so you have a scalp and a katana.
Return to the bar.
Yeah.
Alright, bartender man, what do you think makes a better trophy? And I just kind of hold up both.
You can keep the scalp, I'll take the sword.
Well, to be fair, it's only proof that I killed him. So he just kind of swings the scalp in his direction. I was thinking about keeping the sword. I mean, unless you want to buy it from me.
What's your price?
I don't know. What do you think a sort of an illustrious assassin / murderer torturer would be worth in the city?
If you know his full story, it'd be worth a fortune. If you don't, it's just a sword.
No, you are right about that. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't care about his story. He seemed like a twat. He died like a twat. Case closed.
We basically... we killed a giant
Fine.
shipwreck golem.
Here's your payment for his death. He hands you a purse of monies.
With a cursed captain as our ally.
And for the sword, as he just kind of flourishes in front of him.
I do like his way of doing it, though.
You really want to keep
seem
it,
a bit more alive.
even though it would be worth nothing to you?
Well, and he's going to kind of tap his side. To be fair, a sword is always worth something to me.
I'll give you an extra 1,000 for it.
Was that the
So, on the other hand, funds are worth a little bit more these days.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So, you sell him the katana
It was fun yesterday.
for 1,000, and you got 2,000 for killing him.
Yeah.
So that's 3 grand you just made
I was a bit
in Japanese
about
gold
the
coins.
Gilded Athena we did yesterday. Didn't get us to level 5.
I feel like the math should not be this hard.
Crewmate Scurvy did single-handedly sink a galleon.
600. Right?
What are you trying to figure out?
It wasn't
How to
very
split it by
Divided
4?
by 5.
but still.
By 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I will collect the coins. I will start fidgeting through the pouches. I'll pull out littler pouches from my bag of holding. And I'll count out 600 each and hand one to Rob and Hanukkah.
Okay. To Prior and Hanoka. Yes.
Oh, yeah, Fire and Hanukkah.
And presumably another one to Titus, who would realistically still
Well,
be there.
he is technically here, but he's technically not. So,
Yes.
yeah. Just gotta keep track of that.
And they'll keep the other for Blood Dancer when they show up. Yes?
Yep.
Okay. So, you can chill out in the tavern and enjoy recounting the fight you just had. I'll chat about other things in the RP chat. But that seems like a pretty good place to put a pin in it. I know we didn't get the full time. Blame Titus.
I mean, it was still fun, and it wouldn't be fair to continue with
Without him.
like not just Titus but also Blood Dancer.
Yeah.
We were short a little too many people.
Yes, agreed. So, I hope you guys at home have enjoyed this as much as we've enjoyed playing. If you'd like to join our little community, there is a link in the description below. Sure you're used to all of this by now. I'm also available if you want help making monsters or NPCs or quests or quest items or full adventures with all of that together. I'm a dungeon master for hire. Writing adventures as well as running them. So, contact me if you're interested, and in the meantime, no matter what role you play, have a good game.